This is an old song of mine called Chill. What's right is wrong. The seasons have killed our song. Summer's chill again, makes me ill again. I sleep late every day, but you're not there with me. I'm getting personal, if not nominal. The lifting of the cloud, it drags my heels along the ground. Thank you. Kia ora koutou. It's Anzac Day as I film this, lest we forget. This tune is rather appropriately chosen because I wrote it when I was in the Royal New Zealand Navy Band, and it's called No Fairies on the Parade Ground. It was inspired by an occasion during which one of the senior rates made fun of my marching, which was probably just, you know, feminine marching. So yeah, no fairies on the parade ground. Them's the breaks. This is a tune of mine called Somebody's Shoulder, and I'm honoured to be joined for it by Dave Mulholland, wonderful local jazz guitarist with whom I was lucky to play our first duo gig together at the Lost Spring 3 days before the announcement of the lockdown.
This is a love song I wrote. I can't steer a horse across a park or a hot air balloon in the dark. I can't do a river cruise, that's just not me. I know it won't make the news, but I bought you flowers. I'm in love with you. Is that enough? Is that enough for you? I'm in love with you. You won't see it written in the stars, or where a cliche might hide. 'cause I'm in love with you. Is that enough? Is that enough for you? I'm in love with you. I know there'll be some hard years, I guarantee some tears. But wouldn't it be great if we just stayed up late to laugh and debate in our own happy place? Just me and you. I'm in love with you. Is that enough? Is that enough for you? I'm in love with you. Is that enough? Is that enough for you? I'm in love with you. Is that enough? Is that enough for you? I'm in love with you. Is that enough? Is that enough for you? I'm in love with you. All right. So that was Is That Enough for You? I wrote that in 2011-12. The next song I'm going to play is called Nail in the Coffin. Listen here, my dear, my love, it's time to talk it out. I'm tired of pacing up and down my jaded hiding out. Oh, I heard about your crime, a crime you might deny. You've been cheating on me with some other guy. Nail in the coffin. Nail in the coffin. Nail in the coffin. Listen here, femme infidel, I saw you go too far. I'm done with putting in and out, so now it's au revoir. Don't try to make amends and mend a broken friend. You've been cheating on me with some other man. Nail in the coffin. Nail in the coffin. Nail in the coffin. Fed up with all the trying, fed up with all the crying, fed up with all the lies. Fed up with all the crying, fed up with all the trying, fed up with all the lies. Nail in the coffin. 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 All right. This next song, the last song, is a song I started writing the last couple of days. It's about Jacinda Ardern.
There is a sing-along section in the bridge to do with an online dating app. I had to do my research about that one. Sing along. You'll be singing the words swipe left and swipe right.
The cameras are turned on as she glides into the room. The spotlights are up, the sound guy adjusts his boom. The crowd of notebooks, they flip at the ready. It's 1 o'clock, I'm tuned in, staring at you. Oh, Jacinda, you're just great, no mistake. You're a solid 8 with so much trouble on your plate. And another time, in another place. Text alert set on my phone, the live stream in my living room. These times are hard, so many people drowning in gloom. The media all click their pens, their styluses and dictaphones. It's time again, I hope it's not Ashley Bloomfield. Jacinda, you're a total 9, mighty fine, I hope my wife don't mind. You're the pin-up of our time, political correctness that finally got it right. Every other politician swipe left, Jacinda, oh Jacinda, swipe right, sing along. Every other politician swipe left, Jacinda, oh Jacinda, swipe right, and if you ever paid a count, swipe up. Oh Jacinda, you're a perfect 10. The Cinderella story has a perfect end. You're saving lives while we're killing times, an AED in every smile. Jacinda, you're an overdrive, it blows my mind with reason and rhyme. You're saving lives while we're killing time. You're saving lives while we're killing time. You're saving lives while we're killing time. But wait, I've got to go. It's almost 1 p.m. All right, thank you very much.
Hello, my name's Deborah Hide-Bayne, and welcome to my bubble in Coromandel Town, which I'm sharing with my husband, my son, 4 chickens, 1 cat, and lots of goldfish. Today it's a bit rainy, so I thought we'd make some soup. Just using some very simple ingredients. It's basically leek, broccoli, and spinach. So the first thing to do is to just chop them all up. So while I'm doing this, I can probably tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a Londoner. I came to Coromandel about, it must have been about 17 years ago now, and wow, it just blew me away. And so I decided to stay. So I came as a woofer and was at Driving Creek Cafe for a while. And yeah, so I've stayed in Coromandel Town, and I work now as a photographer and a designer, and I love food. So I'm just cutting the broccoli up into chunks. I'm going to use the stem as well because there's absolutely nothing wrong with the stem, and it's good to use that as well. So yeah, one thing I've been doing recently over the last couple of years is writing cookbooks. So it started as a way of trying to capture everything that I think is special about New Zealand and about the Coromandel. And it kind of morphed into a career for me, really. And now I spend a lot of my time blogging about food or recipe testing or taking photographs. And I've helped a few other people with their books as well. So yeah, I'm going to use the stalk as well. I'm just going to cut a bit of the outer edge off because it's a bit tough, or it can be a bit tough. There we go, and I've got my little compost bin here, so everything I don't use in the soup is just going to go straight outside to the compost. So I guess with the spinach, I'm just going to take those bits off each bunch, and then I'm probably going to give it a good wash actually, because it tends to be a bit gritty sometimes. We got away. Right, let's give this a good wash. And then I'll just put it in here to have a good drain as well. Sometimes there's the odd leaf which is a bit sad looking, so I might pull those ones out as well. Right. That's stage one. So got all my veggies chopped. I'm just going to do the garlic now. And I guess I should mention, while I'm doing this, is that this recipe is in my latest book, which is called Coastal. I should give it a little plug, really, shouldn't I? So look, here it is, Coastal. And this is the recipe we're cooking today, which is broccoli, leek and silver beet soup. So in this case, I've used spinach because we're kind of in a situation, aren't we, where just got to use what you can, and I couldn't get silver beet. So spinach will work perfectly well as well. If you were using silver beet instead of spinach, the stalks can be a bit tough. So what you might have to do is you'd have to sort of cut the stalks out and then chop them up separately and maybe give them a little bit longer cooking than you might do with the other bits of the silver beet plant. But today I'm going to use spinach, so I don't actually have to do that. So here we go with the garlic. I'm just going to roughly chop it. And I guess this is the bit I should be concentrating on and not looking at the camera too much, because we don't want to add a finger. So I'm going to put that in my pan with some olive oil. And then I'm going to put the leek and the broccoli. This is where it could all go horribly wrong and they all start flying all over the place. Right, that's good. So I'm just going to cook that for a little bit now until the vegetables are a little bit more cooked, a little bit translucent maybe on the leek. I can just double check I'm doing it right. So together with the salt and the cumin. Okay, so let's add the salt and the cumin. So we're just adding a dash of salt and quite a lot of cumin, a surprising amount, which is 4 teaspoons, which might seem too much, but trust me, it works. And just cooking that cumin in a relatively dry pan is actually just going to wake it up and make it more fragrant. The next thing I'm going to do is add the stock. I've got a litre here of vegetable stock. And I'm going to bring that to the boil and I'm going to simmer it for 10 minutes. So the final little stage is just to chop up the spinach and put it in. Like the spinach will almost just need a little bit of wilting rather than actual cooking, because it's such a tender vegetable, isn't it? So look, I haven't finished chopping it all up, but I'm just going to show you quickly now, which is that I'm just letting it wilt with the heat of those vegetables that I've already cooked, and for the spinach that will certainly be enough. So I've let the soup cool And now I'm going to blend it, and then I'm going to add the coconut cream. So depending on how smooth you like your soup, you can blend it quite a lot until it's really smooth, which is kind of what I like. And now I'm just going to add the coconut cream. And now comes the best bit. Well, that's really good. So to my mind, it needs a little bit of seasoning, maybe a little sprinkle of chilli, and then it'd be ready to serve. So I'm going to reheat this soup for our dinner tonight, and it's been fun having you in my bubble and cooking some food for you. And stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side.
It's another song for the bubble. It's called Cannibals. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a carpenter, a fisherman by trade. This taste I had of love was in the part of the llama's brain. This is who we found, it wasn't quite enough. The vitality just never really lost. We fought like we danced and we danced like we fought. The blood, oh my God, the blood. Sometimes I gotta get a little dirty. Taste the most exclusive taste. Play the flesh away, play it on and play. We are cannibals who lead each other. The mother have something for a husband. And cut your head inside in every way. When it might be on my looks and say never trust the skinny broke all your matches. Eat your words one day. Then it happened. Oh, it happened. I cut him up, that's right, I cut him up. That's right, you got me. He's my big dog. Take the whole hog. And frankly, he wasn't so tough. Sometimes you gotta get a little dirty. Taste the most exclusive taste. Play the flesh away, play it on a play. We are cannibals, Jesus. My name is John. I'm a prominent lawyer's son. Week after week, I'm here for the beats. I've been in this single one. If I remember, little Annie letter. Yes, sir, sir. The 6-year vendetta. Really got to start. Shipped out and talk for a place where everyone says everyone apart. And all of you know what I'm talking about. It's happening every day. We devour the weak, piece by piece, most ordinary and terrifying ways. We devour the weak, piece by piece, most ordinary and terrifying ways. Play the flesh away, play it on a plate. We are cannibals that lead each other. Day by day, in ordinary ways. We are cannibals that lead each other. Yeah, man. 2, 3, 4. You